Still on Miss SA contestant finalist by the name of Chidimma. DJ's Boo has finally came out to defend the young lady, saying that we South Africans, blacks in particular, have a selective outrage when it comes to criticism. Let's hear what DJ's Boo had to say.
I think we've got selected outrage. I think sometimes we focus our energies where we're not supposed to be focusing our energies. What would it help a man to hate on a young little girl who's pursuing a future and who was born in South Africa and who entered?
Now, still on selective outrage. Honestly speaking, I really think that us black South Africans, when we criticize or when we protest or get outraged, we sometimes select who our outrage is directed to. Because let's be honest, guys, we have a lot of foreign nationals, whether black, white, Indian, who are in South Africa, but they're not South African. But they have citizenship. Despite the corruption that we all know is currently happening, go Home Affairs, where people just get IDs, citizenships, permits, whatever you want to call it, right? Because in as much as we can be angry or try to sign petitions and all of that, as long as someone has a South African ID card or ID book, whether we like it or not, that person is South African on paper, like basically, regardless of where they come from. I guess that is what our constitution allows.
Miss SA legitimately through her South African green, maybe some barcoded green ID, or what do they call them? I know now we've got the cards. We support our little girls, we support our young boys, we support young South Africans, we support the youth, we inspire the youth, we encourage the youth, we push positive energy, we push positivity, we push for people to drive and go for their dreams, we push for people to become educated, to become successful, to become somebodies in life so that South Africa gets somewhere. And it's unfair for us to use these social media platforms to pull each other down. How many of your political leaders, how many of your favorite celebrities, how many of your actors, actresses, musicians?
Yes, that is actually true. We have a lot of ministers who are in cabinet, in parliament. Majority of them, for those who don't know, surprisingly, some of their parents are not even South African. Some of them were not even born here. But because of the type of constitution we have in this country, it's like it's a free-for-all. They are there in parliament. No one is making noise about it. No one is protesting about it. But here is a young African queen who is trying to be someone great in the future. Contesting for Miss SA. She has a South African ID. She was born in South Africa, even though her dad is Nigerian. All of a sudden, there's an outrage. Like, it doesn't make sense. Honestly. Another thing, what are the rules? What are the requirements? What are the criteria for Miss SA? Rules and regulations. What do they say? For the fact that this lady has reached the finals, it means that Miss SA CEO or people in charge or the board did not see nothing wrong with her. So who are we? So I think DJ's Boo has a point. We, black South Africans, have a selective outrage. That's a fact.
Politicians, business people have got parents that don't come from South Africa. Oh, by the way, I'm one of them. Although my parents were born in South Africa, but my father's father is not.
There you go. DJ's boo. Her grandparents are not South African. So must we now criticize DJ's boo? Must we now slaughter him? Just because his grandparents are not South African? I mean, are we really going to go that deep? Honestly.
From here. My father's father is not from here. So are you now going to boycott me? So I'm no longer one of your own, although I'm born here. Young lady is born in South Africa. And if it has got anything to do with you contesting or being worried about her participating on the Miss SA competition, I think it's unfair for you to start a petition to pull somebody down. It never works. The amount of energy that you're focusing, and for days and days and days, I mean, it's been about a week now, this topic has been trending, to focus it on hating on one young girl who's doing something with her life. Imagine if you could have focused that entire energy the past week on your initiatives. Your petition now, you said it's what? It's standing on 7,000?
Now, guys, my chat is, if Miss South Africa, the institution or the organization, didn't see anything wrong with this lady, who are we? I know we are concerned citizens of South Africa. We all have the right to raise our concerns, but if the organization did not see anything wrong, who are we? Let us take a close look at the comments. What are people's thoughts with regards to what DJ's Boo just said? This person here says, Hotman, DJ's Boo, you'll have to respect us as a nation. You destroy Zahara, now you wanna destroy her country, blah blah blah. Okay, DJ's Boo is clear. Well said. No more support. He's anti-South African. I mean, how is DJ's Boo anti-South African when he's raising valid points? I mean, doesn't make sense. Someone says, sense spoken, most people hating on her are going through depression, anxiety, lazy to find jobs, relationships, blah blah blah. So yeah, guys, what are your thoughts with regards to what DJ's Boo is saying, defending Chidimma? Honestly, I think DJ's Boo has a valid point. But yeah,